Good morning. Today is a very exciting day. I'm about to go. Sorry, I'm outside. I'm about to go to Home Depot and look at the things that they have that I'm very interested in for my van build. Um, I'm still not exactly sure if it's going to happen, but I'm manifesting it, so I just believe that it's going to. That it's the best thing for me, at least right now. But yeah, I'm going to go do that right now, and I'm super excited. I'm going to take y'all with me. And I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of looking at everything, wondering where to start, wondering what will work. Just looking. I guess if I were gonna make a bed, the structure for a bed, I'd be in this aisle, which would be the lumber aisle. But I'm thinking I'm gonna take 2 cots and configure them so that I don't have to do any of this, because I don't really know how to do it. My husband does, and it'd probably be cheaper if we did it this way, but I'm not sure if because he's still on the fence about even doing the build, so I don't know. Is this plywood? I don't think so. It's expensive. My daddy said it should be cheap. So yeah, I'm just looking, trying to see what I can see. All this stuff looks expensive though. I thought plywood was cheap. My daddy told me it was cheap. And I bought a piece before when my daddy made me some a platform for my daughter's birthday. Don't do it. It's funny. So, my husband was saying possibly this for the flooring of the van, but it's like super, I don't know if you guys can tell. It's really heavy. And I don't know. Like, I want everything to be removable, if need be. But this is like extremely heavy. So I don't know. He said it'd be sturdy though, but I don't know. So we're looking. This might be an option too. It says $10 and you get 2 pieces. You can easily take this and put that to level out the floor, and then maybe put a nice rug over. So that's that. I'm gonna take a picture. I thought I was recording y'all, but look, there is a little bucket situation over here. Because I'm looking for something to where I could take a bath. But so, this is super flimsy, so this might not be it. But I want some sort of bucket situation to where I could sit and like use my camper shower in the van. I plan on getting a gym membership. I am going to get a gym membership, but I also want to where if I just want to shower in the morning, or if I, had a hot flash or something at nighttime, I want to just get up in the morning and shower. And, again, rather than just only at nighttime. Or vice versa, like, if I want to shower at nighttime in there and then go in the morning to the gym, whatever. I want that option. Shortica. But okay, I guess I don't see nothing over here. Tempered glass panels. No. Options. Alright. I like this, the way this feels. And looks. $2.99. So I guess $48 for a lot of it. I don't know. I really don't know the dimensions of stuff. I'm just looking. But The options. Options, options, options. That's all I'm really in here today doing is looking at the different options. Yeah, so I really want to build my van out to be super functional and super great, but right now, to get started, I don't need that much. I just want to be able to use a restroom, shower, and sleep comfortably. Cooking, not so much. Not this at this moment, but I do have some options. I did look at some stuff. Yeah, remember that one young girl? She put that glue in her hair. And she was crazy. I don't know why she did that. This is all paint. I don't even know why I'm down here. Well, I think I just needed something else to do. I've been oh no, thank you. They're boarding here. I appreciate it though. This is nice. Waterproof laminate. Pretty nice. Maybe something like this. Oh, look at these buckets. But I think I just needed something to do to take my mind off my mom's situation. Because it's really weighing on me because she's just in so much pain all the time, and I just don't understand it. I don't know how to help her. It's making me literally sick because I hate her hurting like that, and I can't fix it. Now these here are some buckets, more of what I was talking about, because I think I can fit comfortably in here. Then also remove it. The shower was to I saw this one guy, I'll try to link his video below, because he had a whole wet bath in his van, his minivan or whatever, and I don't necessarily want that, but I want something to be able to shower in the van if I don't want to go to the gym, or if I just want to shower again in the morning. You know, just get myself clean. I want to sit down, like I want in the space between the hatch and the back seat, there's like a little dip area in my van, and I want to put a bucket down in there. That's my idea. And get in there and shower, because I have a shower that I'm going to get from Amazon. I have it in my queue. I'll put a picture, and I want to get down in there and shower. So I need a bucket. So that was my idea. That's why I'm looking for a bucket now. So this is an option. It might be too big. Let me see. But it looks like it might be all right too. I want to get in it, but I don't want nobody to say nothing. But I can fit in there. I know I can. So this is an option. $33 though, but it'll do what I need to do. Here's another cushion option for the bed. If I put two of these together, or even four if my husband decides to join me. I'm not sure though. Okay. Alright. I might end up editing a lot of this stuff out here because I don't know how pertinent it is to you. And I feel like I'm just kind of rambling. But I'm really looking for insulation. And the reflectix. I haven't seen motion sensor lights. You would need that in the van. I don't know if they'd go in there though. Not a lot of stuff I know about the electric part of it. My husband's coming. Okay, so Vanlife. Let's get into it. I wonder if the lighting's gonna act weird. I think it will. Let's see if I sit closer. Okay. So, van life. If you don't know what that is, that's where people live in their vans. They can call it camper vans or um um just people live in their vans. So excuse me, I have some licorice I was eating. But anyway, I am so interested in doing that. So interested. The idea of being free from bills, free from society's rules, free from everything is just something that is just so intriguing to me right now. And I don't know if it's because my mom is sick or what. And I kind of don't think that's why, because my mom has been sick for this entire year. This entire year my mom has been sick, and but I've been looking at van life and alternative living, tiny homes and things like that for over 2 years. And the reason why I know that is because I looked recently. You know how the YouTube sends you like it'll show you like what you watched, your history or something like that. And I saw a video pop up on my feed that I watched over 2 years ago on tiny homes and different things. I'm just so tired of living under like the government's thumb, or I don't even know if it's the government. It's just society. I'm just so tired of being a slave to mortgage, being a slave to, I don't own a home, but rent. Like I pay $2,500 in rent a month. So it's like over $28,000 a year in rent to something that doesn't even go to me. It doesn't, at the end of the day, if I can't pay that rent, I'm going to get kicked out. So it doesn't matter that for 8 years I've paid this money. The 1 month where you are struggling or where you can't pay or whatever, is everything is null and void. Now you're just going to be out in your ear, or whatever it is. I don't know the rules of eviction and like that, but I just know that I'm just tired of that worry, tired of just the hustle and bustle of just going to work just to pay bills. Like $2,500 is a lot of money for me. Like that's a whole check. Actually, it's a check. If I don't do overtime, a check and a portion of my next check. Like it's like you're just constantly running to pay bills. And if you want to enjoy something extra, like I love to travel, I love the beach, I love tropical places, I love the energy of it, the smells of it, the perfume of it, like the sounds. But I can't get to those places but once a year when I take vacation. And I'm like, is that life? Is that how it's supposed to be? Like you're supposed to only enjoy these things when you were able to do the overtime to go to these places? Like I just want to go. And my dilemma is this here. Nobody supports that. Nobody, my husband's not with that. Of course, my children aren't. Like, nobody is with that. But I don't think anybody knows how I feel about these bills. Like, for almost the last decade, well, actually, no, longer than that, since I've been an adult, I'm working to pay bills. And it's like barely enough. All the time, it's barely enough. Or if I have some extra money, I've squandered it on, things at Walmart or whatever else or whatever. But you're never really in a surplus. To me, when the majority of your money, your income goes to your rent and or mortgage. And I'm just tired of that. I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to just go and do whatever I want to go and do. And nobody supports that. So my current situation with van life or whatever, my current dilemma is that I have an opportunity to go from Northern California to Southern California for a job. And I'm going to take the job. But my lease for my apartment is not up until March. And I'm supposed to start my job in February. So what I wanted to do is live in my van for the month. My husband's like, no, I know you got some family that you can stay with. I know this, that, and the other, because a lot of my family lives in Southern California. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be comfortable because even though it's temporary, family and friends, when stuff is temporary, it still seems like a long time because you're invading their personal space. You're coming into their solitude, their fortitude, like their space. And so it's going to be a problem. Like, even if they try not to make it be a problem, it's going to be some ill will feelings. It's going to be some stuff going on, even if you pay them. That's my thought. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Look at my little mug. You see, I got this from Dollar Tree. I thought they were so cute. I bought my aunties each one. So what I was telling y'all before my husband came back is that I really, really, really want to do van life. I want to live in my van. I have a Honda, I think my husband says a 2016 or 14, something like that, Honda Odyssey. And I want to live in it. But I am married and I have 3 daughters, one 21, one 18, and one 15. And we won't fit. So I had let that idea go. Like I said, I was watching the tiny homes and different things, and I knew that we wouldn't all fit. Or we could fit, we could work it out, but not comfortably. You know, 3 teenagers, or actually now 2 adults. And 1 teenager and a whole man going to work in a tiny home. So anyway, I let it go. But now, like I said, I have the opportunity to go down south, Southern California, for 1 month and live while I'm looking for a place for my husband and my 3 daughters to live comfortably in Southern California. So what my plan is, because I looked at other options. I looked at just getting a studio apartment. I looked at living in a hotel for a month. I looked at a lot of things. I looked at hotels with refrigerators and stoves and kitchens, like Extended Stay Americas in different places. But everybody wants so much money. Everybody wants about $2,000, for the month. And I just can't afford that. Because like I said, I already paid $2,500 for my current apartment. And my lease isn't up until March. So I believe in February I can put a 30-day notice in and be out by February 1st. But I'm not February 1st, I'm sorry, March 1st. But I think my lease is over March 12th. I don't know really how that's gonna work, because it's been such a long time since I've had to get another apartment. I've been in this apartment for 8 years, so it's just like, yeah, to get back into the routine of how things work with leasing and things. But anyway, long story short, as far as that goes, is I want to live in my van while I am waiting to find something else. I will have my children, my daughters stay, back here with, I have my dad and my brother to keep after them or look in on them, because my daughters are old enough to stay at home alone. But I'm not that comfortable, because they haven't been home alone very often before, especially not for no month, because I want my husband to go with me. Now here's my problem. My husband doesn't want to go. Not that he doesn't want to go. Let my friends say. He doesn't want to not go, period. Like, he'll go with me for the month. But he doesn't want to stay in the van. He's like, you could probably just stay with your family members. You can do this, you can do that. And I'm like, no, I've exhausted all these possibilities. Everything you tell me, I thought about already. Because he knows me. And he knows that I actually do want to live in my van. And so I don't really want to stay with nobody. I don't want to ask anybody, can I stay with them for a month? Because I don't want to do that. I want to stay in my van. I want to be comfortable. I want to do my own thing. I don't want nobody to have to walk on eggshells, you know, in their house or anything like that. I just want to be comfortable. I'll say that. Because I do have one auntie that will let me, she probably will let me stay, but she has a small space. And I just want to be comfortable. I don't know how to say it. I'm not, you know, I love my auntie, I love my family, but I just want my own space. Because, like, I'm going to have to go to work every day and come back. I just want to come back to my own solitude. Or, like, if my husband comes with me, then our little private space. It's something you won't understand if you don't understand van life. If you don't understand the freedom in it, if you don't understand just wanting to do that, you're not going to get it. So, I have that dilemma. My husband doesn't want to go with me, but I really, really, really want to do this. Like, if it doesn't work, because my husband was like telling me like it's not gonna work, because he's like, and I apologize for the lighting because I'm driving, so the sun's gonna go in and out and different things. But he's telling me, like, if you're a person who doesn't like to use public bathrooms or whatever, how are you gonna use a bathroom? But I've watched so many videos. I'm gonna have a toilet in the van. And I'm going to go to the restroom when I go to the gym. And I'm going to shower at the gym. So that's going to help me out tremendously, because I have not worked out maybe in about, probably 6 months. It's been a long time since I worked out or whatever. And I'm going to work out every day because I'm going to have to, so I can go shower at Planet Fitness. I've looked at all this stuff. I know what I can do and what I can't do. So, he's like, where are you going to park? And I'm like, you can park at Walmart. I could even park at my family's house. Like, they don't have to know I'm there. I could even ask them or let them know that I will be parking there just in case it's an emergency. I need to run in the house or whatever. But other than that, I'm not worried about parking, because the area that I'm going to go work in, I'm familiar with. Because this is where I used to live. This is where I grew up at. So I know where I can be and be safe and where I should not be at. So I'm going to be safe. Plus I have stuff, I won't say on here, to protect myself. So I'm straight as far as parking goes. I'm not worried about parking. I'm not worried about the shower. I have a little kitchen thing in my mind that I want to set up or whatever. Everything. And like I said, if it does not work, if I find that it's not okay, then we'll do something else. But to not do it, not try it, that doesn't sit well with me. Just because you say it's not going to work, or you're not going to like this or whatever, let me just try it. Let me just try it so I can know it won't work, or so I can know I won't like it. Whatever, just let me just try it. And as my husband, I want you to try it with me. Because the way I figure it is, my husband's just doing DoorDash right now. He's not at a, he's doing gig work. So if you're not at a 9 to 5, in between, while you dashing or whatever it is you want to do that, throughout the day while I got to go to work, then you could be looking for us a place. You do that. So it's a win-win or whatever. But for some reason that's not computing to him, and he doesn't want to do it. So that's my problem right now. Then also, moving forward, when my daughter turns 18, my last daughter, my baby, I want to start getting ready for retirement, getting ready to stop paying rent. Because I realize now that mortgage, it is attainable if that's something you really desire, but that's not something I desire. I don't want a mortgage. I do not. My cousin was telling me the other day that she's going to put me on her waiting list, for these new builds. If you know what that is, that's just like houses that are brand new. It's like a ticky-tacky type of situation where all the houses are like the same. It's like a housing development. And she's on this list for one. But she already got a house, so she's going to put me on hers. Switch me out, put my name on her where she's at in the waiting list. And I'm like, I want her to do that, because I want to keep my options open. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't want no house. I don't want to be a slave to my mortgage. I don't want to be a slave to my job. Like, if I want to just go do DoorDash, because I do DoorDash anyway, but if I just want to do DoorDash and that's it, I want to be able to do that. Because if I had my van and I just did DoorDash, I would be straight. Because I would need gas, food, and whatever else I wanted to do, or whatever. That's it. I wouldn't have a mortgage. I wouldn't have a rent payment. You know, and then depending on what kind of van I got, like if I didn't use my own van, I got another van or whatever, I would have a car payment. But that's like maybe in the future. I don't know for sure if I want to do that. But right now I don't have a car payment. Like my van is paid for, cash or whatever. So it was used, of course, and I think it cost, let's say $4,800. But this is a while back before I wasn't even thinking about van life or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not tied to anything. So before my husband got out the car right now, he was saying that he's not opposed to retiring in the van. Like he said, as long as my daughters are straight and taken care of, we set them up in a place. You know, maybe they'll run a house together, something like that, and we help them pay off their stuff. Then he doesn't mind to go traveling with me. And like, I'm okay with that. Like that right there appeases me. I'm like, I'm good. When you tell me stuff like that, I'm good. We don't have to fight. I'm good. I can live with that. Because I know there's a goal. There's a plan in place. You know, because I probably sound crazy to a lot of people, but I do not want to live like this anymore. I am so tired of just being a slave to stuff. I think that's how we get sick. You know, strokes, high blood pressure, just heart attacks, it's just the hustle and bustle and grind of just having to do all the time. I don't want to have to do. I just want to just be free. I want to be free to do what I want to do. You know? And like I said, I don't know how long this feeling is going to last. I don't know how long, or if I'll even like doing van life. But I want to try it. I just want to try it. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of things that scare me about van life that will hold me back. But the main thing is like my husband. He doesn't want to do it. Second thing is I have a whole family. You know. And third thing is if I have to do it by myself, I will be scared. Even though I have my protection, I would be scared. Because I am a brown-skinned woman living in America. And so, I don't know. It's kind of creepy a little bit. A lot, actually. But I just want to try it. But I just want that safety and security of having my husband with me. As far as this month one goes. But after that, I think we're just going to be weekend warriors. We're just going to, like, I'm going to talk to my husband about it. But, like, even if, like I said, we do it for this month, and then we do get a sticks and bricks, that's what they call it. Get a house or an apartment, whatever we're going to get for however long. Until my last daughter graduates and do their thing. I still want to have my van. I still want to go on the weekend and just go. Like, I am lucky in the fact that the type of job I do have, I can take extended time off work. As far as like, it's called swapping. It's like I'll work for you and you work for me. And so you can plan that out very carefully and have to where you can be gone for, you know, a whole month or two at a time. So I am so thankful and grateful to God for that type of opportunity, that type of job where these people are living in their van. I like that. And I see that reflected on my window. It's cool. But that was a cargo van. Well, you can see it right now. Pretty cool. They parked right here at this park. Ain't nobody bothering them. They're fine. Quiet neighborhood. My mama's neighborhood. Ain't nobody mess with nobody over here. So they're straight. Yep, go to the park, go to the beach, just drive out to Monterey, just drive out to wherever, just live. So I'm so thankful to God for my job, the type of job I have, I can do that with. And then when that's all said and done, once I retire, because I want to retire, either at 45 or 50. And that's probably not the best setup or plan as far as like how my insurance will work and different things. Like you get, if I'm on my job for 20 years, you get a certain amount, everybody knows that stuff, certain amount of retirement and the amount of money that you would get a month or whatever. But like I said, if you don't have a mortgage or a rent payment, then if you say you got $1,200 a month, that probably would really suck. But that $1,200 goes to my gas, my food, my maintenance on my van, and then whatever else I do, I'm gone. Like that, and I don't know if it's $1,200. I'm just throwing a number out there, or whatever. But I'm just saying that that money would be stretched a lot further if I didn't have a house payment or a rental property payment. So that would afford me to retire early. Because I'm 42 now, and the type of work I do is so very stressful. I would not want to do that for another 10 years or another, even 8 years. So I really want to retire at 45, which is super early because I've only been doing my job for 8 years. So I would be retiring at 11. But I'm okay with that. But anyway, I'm here at my brother's. I gotta take him to the airport. Then check on my mom. So yeah, that was it for today. Like I said, I just want to do this van life. I just want to know where to start. What do you suggest? Have you ever considered it? Comment down below. And if you did, if you were in my situation, what would you do? What would you do? Where would you start? Or would you just lay down and comply? Just go beg a family member to stay with them for a month. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content. Thanks for watching.